All right, folks, we got something good on right here. If it's a crappie, I believe we got us a pretty good one. It really sucked that float down. It's a crappie. It is a nice one. It's a nice crappie. Go easy with it here. Yeah, that's a good crappie. Got it. Yeah, that's a little bit better one. Man, I wasn't sure if they were going to be out there. That water feels cold. We really hit it hard. I made 4 or 5 casts over that one spot. Looked good. Probably about 5 casts, 6, 7 casts over that one spot, and finally got him to hit. We'll take him down here down bank a little bit, turn him loose away from this little hole. I heard another crappie fisherman the other day kind of confirm something that I discovered a long time ago, is that if you turn a crappie loose right back where he came from, he'll go into that school and it'll spook him. He'll kind of send the alarm signal and it will scare the other fish. I've had that happen many times. When you're keeping them and you put them on a stringer, it don't happen. It seems like you catch one after another, but you turn one loose and let him get in there and send off the warning signal or whatever, and then you're done. So we're going to turn him loose down here a little bit down bank and then go right back up to that little hole. Hopefully he'll have time to calm down before he gets back up there with his group there. Looked like the radar was showing rain maybe getting in here pretty quickly. It's got pretty dark out here, all cloudy. Probably about 50, 55 degrees maybe. It's not bad temperature wise. All right, folks, we got one here. Went over to a different color jig. And we got one right here. I don't think he's all that big. Using a different float situation today. I went back to more conventional float, as you see there. Well, that's a decent one. Slightly bigger than the smallest ones I caught yesterday. This is number 2 for today. It's raining right now. Hopefully we don't have too much water on that lens, but that's a little one. He's 9 inch or so. Not hardly big enough to keep, legally to keep. Sure are good to eat when they're this size though. Again, I'm going to take him up the bank just a little bit and turn him loose, just so he doesn't go back out there into the school and spook him away. But as long as this rain doesn't get any heavier, we should be okay right here. I got a rain jacket on, so I hope we won't get too wet. There we go. There you go, Mr. Crappie. Thanksgiving Day 2021. There you go. Show you this jig I'm using. It's just a little hair jig that I found on the bank somewhere. This is kind of a light green head. Fishing fairly deep. Just a steady retrieve. They seem to be liking a little faster retrieve today. Just a steady, fast, not fast, but slightly faster retrieve. Throwing pretty far out there, but I don't think they're quite that far out. That's good to throw beyond them a little bit. Just a good, slow, steady retrieve. Got him that time, folks. Not quite as far out as I thought. Really much slower retrieve. Seems to be doing the trick right here, and that feels like a good one. Feels like a really good one. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good one. Decent one, yeah. Decent white crappie. That's a little bigger one, yeah. Look at that right there, folks. Yeah, yes, sir. Now we're getting into some bigger ones. Now we're getting into some bigger ones here. Now that's a black crappie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them little spiny things, and I guess a white crappie's got 7 or 8, something like that, but he's got 6. So he's a nice little black crappie. He hit that blue jig, pulling it real slow under a float, about 6 or 7 feet deep. Folks, it's a kind of a cool rainy day today here in Tennessee. Thanksgiving Day. Let's walk down the bank here a little bit and turn him loose down here away from the school just a little bit, so he didn't go right back out there and kind of mess him up there. But that's a good keeper size right there. He's probably just perfect eating size. There he goes. There he goes. Alright, we got one. Woo! Feels like a good one there. Man, I hope he stays on. That feels like a better one. Go easy with him, man. You just feel like at any second these bigger ones will get off from you. A little bit of a tree right over there. Get away from that. That's a good one. A little better one. Yeah, that's probably our biggest one so far. He looks like he's barely hooked. Yeah, I think that's one of our better ones right there. Oh yeah, he hit that blue jig. He hit that blue jig. Let's get him down here and get him kind of turn it soft a little bit. I got that little buddy. Get him all dirty there. That's a nice one. Good keeper size, good eating size. I'm going to walk him down the bank right here and throw him out. I said I was walking down through here a minute ago to turn this other one loose, and I saw what looked like some fish right out in front of me here. Pretty shallow water. Sometimes these crappie will get back in here in this shallow water. Let's turn him loose right here. That's a good one, folks. Thanksgiving Day, right here in East Tennessee. Turn him loose here. There he goes. Well, I've slowed my retrieve way down. We're just kind of bringing it along real slow, letting it kind of sit there, sink down under the float, and just kind of ease it back another foot or 3. Let her kind of sit there. And we got one right there. That's a good one right there. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one right there. That's a good one. Boy, they're just barely pecking it. Don't even feel them hit it. When I pick up that slack on it, it's just like a dead weight there. You feel like you're hung up for a second. That's a big one there. Oh man, he came off. Man, darn it. Son, that was a nice one. That was no doubt, that was the biggest one yet. Dang it. I hate that. Man, maybe I was horsing him a little bit too much. Well, they're out there. Let's try that again. All right, we got him that time. We got him that time, folks. I think that's a good one, maybe. Yeah, look at that. He's up on the water out there hogging it, son.
Hog, baby, hog.
At least I think it's a hog. Maybe a little bit better. I go easy with him. So many of these things pull loose. Well, he ain't. Well, I don't know. He's decent. I don't quite call him a hog. He swallowed it down right there. Yeah, he really got on it. He swallowed it down pretty good. I don't think he'll make it. But he's too short to keep, so we're going to turn him loose. There you go, little buddy. Maybe you'll make it somehow. You look pretty good getting out of there. All right, just had a little hit right there. Might have to go a little deeper. Wind's picking up just a little bit here. It's pretty much bluebird top skies today. We got one right there. Had one on right there. So they're out there. They might be a little finicky, but he hit it right there. We'll get him next time. What we're fishing with is a little jig I tied up yesterday or today. I can't remember. I've been tying a few up. This is a little combination of some yellow. It's like a yellow rooster feather with some of my little blue material and red thread. And of course you see a black head with a little white eye. Well, black head, white, and a black eyeball, which I like that color combination for a head. And I think that's a 1/16 ounce there. I'm pretty sure is what that is. We're about 3.5, 4 feet deep right here. So I may go even a little bit deeper than that. Let's see if we can get him here. Bring it along about a foot or two and then stop it. Then kind of bring it along. Uh-oh, got one right there. We went over to our little jig, folks. A little 1/32 ounce jig. And that did the trick. That right there did the trick for a nice crappie. Feels like a good one. Feels like a good one. We downsized a little bit, and that did the trick. We've been getting some hits, but they've been coming up and kind of bumping it. And this old boy made a mistake. Barely hooked. I think we got him though. There we go, good one. Good white crappie. Nice white crappie right there. So that's the first one of the day here. Saturday, that's a good one. That really is a good one right there. I like the way that light's kind of reflecting, but folks, not a bad one. Hit this little blue jig. A little bit of sparkle. I don't know if that sparkle shows up. It's the blue, red thread, black and white head, and just a little bit of a tinsel sparkle thing right there. And that did the trick for him right there, folks. That did the trick right there. See if we can turn loose here.